All right, guys. Good night. Good night. It's so wonderful to see so many people on our call tonight. We have over 40 plus persons on the Zoom call. Um, Let me just verify that we have Team Italy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing Nigeria here. We're supposed to have France and Italy on the call, but I guess they would come at a later time, or they could probably look at the recording. So, IFO guys, invest funds online. All right. Tonight's discussion would be about the update that they informed us via their Telegram channel approximately 5:09 a.m. this morning, right? We got prompted with the first notification, and the second notification was at 5:59 a.m. All right, so for the past couple weeks, IFO have been, how should I say, they have been in a position where hackers was trying to infiltrate the website. All right, the website itself, they had to do a lot of maintenance for these past couple weeks. Apart from that, um, IFO was working really well. They had some really nice payouts and nice withdrawal in terms of instant withdrawals. The company was working really, really good upon that 2 week period where they encountered these issues here, right? Kiba and myself, we have we have a lot of trust in the company, still at this point, you know, and we had dedicated a lot into IFO, just providing information for Trinidad and Tobago and even beyond our country. So we decided to do a call just to make sure everyone understands the latest updates that was sent out from IFO itself. All right. So just last week, I think it was Friday, if I'm not mistaken, Kiba, it was Friday, we got notified that they would have had um a 5 day withdrawal plan for persons who try to do the withdrawal. So I just want to go back to the history here and see exactly what this said. But that's where it really started there, with the phishing attack. This was sent out to us on the 27th of October from IFO itself. And we were notified to enable or two-factor authenticator on all the accounts, right? And also with this update that came out, they mentioned to us that it would take 5 days for withdrawal to be processed. And this would have been for like a month straight. So this is where the company itself started to do a lot of changes in terms of information being distributed from the official channel, and a lot of changes took place on the website itself in terms of access to the information. We had to put a VPN to get access to the site. In some occasions, that was only confirmed when I myself personally tried it. I think that was yesterday or day before yesterday, and we got access there. A lot of people wasn't getting access to the website after we got this notification here, right? Later time down the road here, um, just fast forwarding things a little bit here. As you all could see, they were still doing the Zoom calls. we got our next notification here on the 29th of October that there was a failure on the server, right? Some customers were unable to access the account, and they had diverted us to use either one of these two other sites here relating to the access to IFO. Again, this is where the VPN came in, and they could gain access to the account without the two-factor authenticator being enabled. But the company had told us to enable the two-factor authenticator because people was accessing other user accounts and doing random withdrawals and stuff like that. They had a security breach on the website itself. So they had advised everyone to enable the two-factor authenticator. And upon this notification here, moving forward here, let's fast forward and stuff a little bit here, right? On the 2nd of November today, they basically told us that IFO website version 1.0 was launched in December 2021. So that's the day that the official company launched, right? And they have been working, I mean, for the past 10 months. They have been, providing the necessary information to us. We have had smooth transaction with the company. Right? We had little small minor hiccups where they failed to really announce to us when they was doing certain maintenance at that point or time period, I should say. And in short space of times, whatever updates they was doing, the transfer the server to the next server, they had really fixed it on a day or two, right? But it's really first time we have encountered something like this with the company, right? Where they publicly announce this information here that our team is constantly improving the platform, adding new features and functionality in 11 months. So that 11 months basically was the time they existed out here. And this call is to really break down the information that was sent from the IFO channel this morning, because a lot of users, they are confused, they don't know what is happening. And we are here simply to just break down the information that was shared from the channel based on our understanding, of course, right? So as you all know, we don't have any official administrator from the company coming out on calls to really let us know what is happening. We as representative of the organization, IFO, being an investor as well, we are just trying to really simplify what it is that the company distributed on their channel here. All right. Just want you guys to know that. So reading here, they add new features, which they did. They add new payment systems, they add new languages, a couple other things they added into the website. In 11 months, we have released many updates, which they did also. A lot of updates was really released to the platform and reached to the highest level, right? And that would be like to the highest level. Recently, we have encountered a number of technical issues, right? We have also had a number of problems with the security of investors' accounts. So you all would see the previous Telegram messages indicating to you that accounts was tampered in the website. That's if you guys was paying attention to the messages on the official Telegram channel. So we all was notified about that. Over the past 2 weeks, we have taken a number of actions that have not solved these problems, right? So you all see what's happening here. They have taken action, but the problem was not solved with the breach of security on the website. They're saying now that the only solution was to create IFO 4.0 from scratch, right? So this is something they personally have to develop from scratch. That's what they're saying. With the strong technical qualities of a leading investment platform. This is a long process requiring the creation of our own website engine. All right. So based on my technical understanding with computers and stuff, it is really a long process if they have to create something like a website engine on their own, right? It is going to take a little while for them to do that creation of their own website. On November the 1st, 2022, as you all know, they launched a new product called IFO Nero, right? And that led me to think, I mean, after they launch a great product like Nero, the company encountered something like this, right? It is very unfortunate, but it does happen because this is how the technology, in terms of websites and digital stuff online, things do happen like this, right? So this is very unfortunate, but it happened, and they are trying to deal with it based on what they are portraying to us from the Telegram channel here, right? The IFO Neuro Solution team began development of the new platform. IFO 4.0 will be launched on January 30th, 2023. All right. So this is the latest, one of the latest updates they sent to us. IFO 4.0 will be launched on January 2023, the 30th, that is, right? So that's going into February. And what they are telling us is that we will restore client balances on the new site. So I know a lot of people, thinking the company pull um like a rug pull, an exit scam, because in the past, I myself had personal experiences where we saw companies they did a major change around in like 24 hours, right? Without proper notification and stuff like that. So IFO, they still publicly announced that they are looking at launching an IFO 4.0 in January the 30th, 2023. And what they are telling us is that the balances from our current accounts will be available on the new site. All right. So I just want to ask Kiba if he could unmute his microphone. That's to give his views um, on what it is they try to broadcast to us here as representative of the organization and investors as well of IFO.
Hey, Sam, Evelyn.
Yeah,
All right,
bro.
so it does unfortunately leave a lot of room for questioning and clarification. We have had in other communication what they would have confirmed to be essentially using this time for the recreation of the website, um, literally as a vacation for the main staff, all right? Um, Human beings and working would actually need time to rest and that kind of stuff. So there is a lot presented in this that gives hope. I do also believe as investors and as leaders, we have to consider all of the factors that would would require us to take caution. And if you would scroll down to the second, um, let's just scroll down a bit different, and where they were clarifying, because I believe they sent this clarification because of the statement that was made at the end of the first one. We will restore client balances on the new site. So they sent out the second one, in my opinion, to clarify that, to not mean that it's only when we have the new site that you will earn and get your balances. But at the time of the creation of the new platform, the current website will be working offline. which means that all investors will be receiving dividends on the existing products. I will name them according to schedule, meaning how Classic pays out, you will continue to get paid every day, Monday to Friday. How IFO crypto pays out, you'll continue to get paid Sunday to Sunday. That will be calculated, but what I would understand from it being offline is that this is being done in the background, basically.
True.
I believe it's because
Yeah.
of the security issues and technical issues that they have, and I think they are just calculating that and presenting the information for us. Now,
Yeah.
the additional part where they say, according to the schedule, also profits. Sorry, we have added a new feature, the HD wallet, to the investor account. All customers can send and receive funds in one click among all registered users on the platform. All right. We have a few theories on how they intended that to be applied and utilized, but in my opinion, sorry, just to as continue with what Simia was doing, in the form of what Simia was doing, just going through the information slowly. The minimum amount to withdraw to the e-wallet is $50,000. That would be US. All right. So I don't believe that there's any limit on how much you can transfer between customers. But when we're using two terms, then now the HD wallet has always been the technology that they were talking about launching really
Launching.
next year or later
Yeah.
in this year. And that is where the funds are now able to move between the platform, between clients. But e-wallet refers to how we hold our personal funds on the different platforms, Exodus, Binance, and
Yeah.
so forth. All right. So they're saying the minimum the minimum amount to withdraw to your e-wallet is 50,000 US. All right. Again, without proper communication, all right, that leaves a lot for interpretation. All right.
Yeah.
Um, HD wallet gives leaders the ability to continue to do business with the
The
company. All
company.
funds are insured by the capitalization and all investment turnover, or capitalization and all investment turnover of the organization. All right. So the company, in my opinion, they're still saying that the funds, though they have raised the requirement for withdrawing, and now they have enabled moving funds from person to person, you're still insured by their process of managing the funds, and how much you would earn on these kind of things is still secured by the company. All right. What 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 we have here really, and I said this to a few people, really is one of the risks that comes with investing or participating in a new company. Statistics have really shown that 90% of startup companies fail in the first year. And then half of those that succeed in the first year fail in the next 5 years. So what Invest Funds Online is trying to achieve for themselves and by extension for its investors, us as clients, is really a huge task. So even with good intention, putting aside all the negative possibilities that we may have experienced in the past, what they are
Pass.
trying to achieve here is really a huge task, and one that will not be easily accomplished. So we do have to consider um, even not necessarily a catastrophic failure, but as they say, they have not succeeded in resolving some of the problems that they were trying to resolve. So failing in certain areas, it's good that they were willing to admit that. Um, Choosing to take a vacation in light of the update taking place, and this kind of raising so much questions, might not be the best, might not have been the best action in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
True.
again, we did sign a contract agreeing that we cannot participate in management decisions. So while that might not have been how we would have dealt with this, they actually are in there, right? And we have made the decision to trust them. So we're just at a
Yeah.
junction here now where I believe IFO has the opportunity to really prove themselves. There's a few ways we could go about this in the interim, based on the information that we have, but we're really at a junction where I believe once invest funds online comes true in the 2 months that they have scheduled for this, we are at the end of October, November, December, January. So that's 3 months. At the end of the 3 months period that we are looking at, um, and well, and the actions that we could take in the interim. It's really an opportunity now for invest funds online to prove that they are different by actually delivering on their goals. I would encourage everybody, those who are already participating in the program, um, you already have one foot in. So
Yeah.
it's really important, not to be overcome with negativity or fear. All right. We did take a calculated risk. So let's just continue to put trust and give them the benefit of the doubt for the time being based on the things that was said. All right.
Yeah.
The time that we have had with them, communication was excellent. Payouts was excellent, fast,
Yeah.
and accurate. Monitoring the back office and my account, it seems to be paying out as the, the different plans prescribed.
Yeah.
So there is hope, and there are things that are positive. The lack of communication for me is a red flag for the company, being honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we are investors, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
here who comes to us can expect our honest feedback and opinion on the platform. So for me, that is definitely a red flag. So I would strongly consider about how you prospect this or share this, because as you see, our leaders do have an opportunity to still share this and bring in, invite people. But I would encourage people to let's get some more
Solid
feedback and dialogue
information.
with the, yeah,
Yeah.
with the management. If they
Before
are on a
making a
vacation, I mean, honestly, from what they have done and set up for the last year for the existing investors, they could in their right deserve a vacation while the platform is being refurbished by this other company, Neuro Solutions. All right, so they have the right to choose that as management.
yeah. Yeah.
Again, not my decision or my desire, but again, giving them the benefit of the doubt, they have the right to do that. All right. So those who are checking this out and looking, we will continue to provide updates as we receive it. But I would definitely wait for confirmation on the withdrawals being to the standard that we met it. And just a confirmation that everything is kind of how this official notification, everything is running the way that it is. It will take some time to confirm these technical things. All right, but stay positive, and we will definitely be um, scrutinizing every aspect of this on our behalf. Simeon being tech savvy, he
Yeah.
will be grilling this as well, and we will continue to reach
Definitely.
out, yeah, for more information. All right. I'm not in a position to stay for the entire time of the call, but I think we want to invite people. You could ask questions in the chat,
Yeah.
but for time's sake, we will respond based on the time that you raise your hand and the order that you raise your hand to respond to questions. All right, but there isn't really too much outside of this that wouldn't be, honestly, that wouldn't be our interpretation. We still do
Yeah.
need more
More
information, in
information.
my honest opinion.
Exactly.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but of course, we do welcome questions and participants to raise your hand for us to acknowledge you.
All
And
right. So
oh well,
guys,
I'll hand over to Simeon to kind of moderate from this point.
all right, no problem. Well, thanks for sharing that information, Kiba. Really appreciate it, bro. So just to recap on what is happening here, guys, we just basically trying to simplify or break down in simple terms, what IFO um, announced earlier today on their official IFO channel, right? So that's what we're trying to do based on the information being um, sent out. We are trying to break down that information to you. So at this time, we want to take a couple questions persons may have. We want to keep it in an orderly manner. If you could raise your hand or if you could put the questions on the chat box itself, right? So you're all free to do so
Yeah, lots of
as of
questions
now.
in the chat. Let me
Okay,
open
yeah.
up and probably start
All
tackling
right.
that in order.
Okay,
I'll
good.
help you out with
So,
that there, yeah.
Alicia, okay, Alicia is saying campus and Telegram group. Yeah, all right. So, guys, the official IFO Telegram group what was known as the Falcon Team IFO. What happened there? Um, our upline Leonid, right? He's the main person in charge of that group. So, what has happened is that he muted the entire Telegram group, and apart from muting the Telegram group, he uh, he changed the name of the group itself, right? He being an investor too with IFO acknowledged that something is wrong with the website. So let me just head over to that Telegram group here, which we at some point we would when we were registering users with the company, we were directing them to this official group chat with IFO here, right? So the latest information from Leonid, right? That's the guy, Kiba, myself, in fact, the entire network. Uh, that's our upline there. That's the guy, we came under and stuff like that. So after the announcement of the updates on IFO channel, you all could see 6:25 a.m. today. Leonid post something in his group here. This is his group, by the way, right? And he mentioned, greetings, colleagues. IFO is forced to announce a vacation, right? Just as we mentioned in the chat there, the platform is currently technically unstable, but measures are being taken to restore the work already on the new website. Now, many people from our community will be looking for companies to make money online and many will make the wrong decision, right? Very few platforms work on a long-term basis. My recommendation for everyone to work with Golden Way. All right. So that's what the guy said. It is a long-term and interesting business. Make the right decision and take your time to invest in projects that work for an average 1 month. Golden Way is reliable and profitable. All right. And he immediately sent his link there. So guys, what I want to say on my opinion on what it is he did there, that's a that's a big no-no. You understand? That's not a professional approach to the level that he was currently in an IFO. I Is a red flag. I don't see myself um following this guy based on the lack of communication he had with us to announce something like this instantly and then send his link directly, without proper explaining. I mean, he did tell us about the technicality, unstable and stuff, and people are looking. Well, I personally, I'm a full-time crypto investor, so I would be looking for options. I do have personally two options in consideration, but I mean, to see that he did something like this here, I it's not nice. It really isn't a nice situation to be in right now. to see that he displayed something like this in the company, in his chat with Telegram there. So that's what he did. He mute the entire chat. So Alicia, you wouldn't be able to post anything. You know, when I joined with IFO on the 26th of March, I got in communication with Leonid and I told him I would like to be an admin in the group. And he made me an admin just to help manage some of the spammers in the group, right? And that's why you would see me as an admin in the group. But apart from that, I'm just a normal person in the group, nothing tied directly to the company. All right, so that's why you would see me as an admin. I'm able to post in the group. But to say that I'm following Leonid to this approach here, uh, I wouldn't be doing that, right? That's a red flag there. Based on the amount available to withdraw, what the IFO is saying is that the minimum now, as how it used to be $10, a dollar, and stuff like that, IFO is saying it is $50,000 to withdraw. All right, and that's a hard pill to swallow for the 3 months that they go on the vacation there. Then they're now telling us that it's $50,000 to withdraw. All right, so if you was wondering, you could even go to your account. You could try doing a withdrawal, and you would see for yourself the minimum. It's $50,000. So moving on to the other questions here. Kendall, let me see. All right, so I would like to be reassured by a meeting or video from a top official from IFO Austria. Not really sure what you're saying there, bro. I don't know if you're requesting like from somebody internally in the company. Um, I don't think that would be possible. You could reach out to the email that IFO has supplied, what they had available all this time. And that is the IFO at it's support at IFOinvestfundsonline.com. So if you head over to their website, you could actually send them an email. Let me just head back over to the website here. All right, so I see the antivirus is still detecting the official IFO website as a phishing site. So that's I wouldn't be able to access it from my laptop. So let me just head over to my phone and see if I can access the website here. I will submit in the Telegram group. In this Zoom call here, IFO official email. You all could reach out to them directly with that email there. I'm not sure how the response time would be, but it's a means to get in contact with the company, right? So let me just pull up this information here. So the website is working normal on my phone, right? But on my computer with the antivirus software, because of all the technical issues with the company, I'm unable to access it because of my antivirus software there being installed, right? So let me just head over here. Just copy this information here for you guys. Right, so I'm gonna log in here. Right, so a lot is happening, guys. A lot is happening. And it's not like we have a choice. We just have to kind of interpret what it is they're saying to us as investors and move forward from there. So let me just share this information. Right, so that is the official IFO email there. You all could try sending an email to the company. I'm not sure the response time would be, but you could give it a shot, Kendall. You could send an email to the company. Kiwal. Kiwal is saying to reinvest from our balance. So a very good question there, Kiwal. I myself, $50,000 as a minimum withdrawal I mean, that is not an easy task to accomplish in your available balance, right? So the company has drove us to the stage where we, to reach to that goal, or at least close to that goal, yes, we would have to reinvest into the company. The platform is still up and running. You could access your account. You could, based on your balance. Uh, I I myself would be doing it too. I would be reinvesting into the products, hoping that everything restore 2023 February there back with the company. If, as Kiba said, there is a possibility that they could come back and restore everything at that time period, because the first year does be like a very difficult year for most companies, but some companies do come back, and IFO could be one of those companies, right? And once they continue that operation, I mean, guys, look at it on the positive side. All investors would be at a profitable stage, right? So that's what I would be doing. I would be reinvesting based on my available balance. I would look at the different plans that I have access to, and yes, I would be really reinvesting into the platform with the different plans available, right? So yeah, Kiwal, that's basically what I will be doing personally, reinvesting into the platform. All right, so Ken, will keep seeing when our Kirill's present or current. Right. So guys, remember the website is offline, but it's still operating. So which means you all are still receiving, we're supposed to be receiving those dividends coming back to your account based on your plans. Right. So yeah, they're just offline, and the website is still operating, right? So Kendall, so IFO officials going on vacation. Yeah, bro. Unfortunately, that's what is happening, because I mean, based on what they said on the Telegram again, it's gonna take a little while for them to do that process of creating that 4.0, that 4.0 from scratch, right? So it's gonna take a little while to do that. And they might, they made a decision to themselves that they will go on a vacation, right? Nigel Henry, is it literally vacation? Yeah, bro. Unfortunately, that's what they said. All right. We just have to look on the bright side of things, look at what is available, what we have access to, and just hope for the website, everything to be okay come January 2023. So JP, I just have two questions. One, am I to hold faith and hope that after 3 months we can go back to our normal withdrawals? Um, well, what we could hold on to is the information being displayed on the IFO channel. That's what I could tell you, right? Is for management to make that decision if they choose to drop that 50,000 down to a lower amount for us to withdraw. That is up to their decision. We could just hope and just have a little faith in the company, because from the time we officially joined the organization, they everything came true as promised. So we could just hope for the best there come February 2023. Within that time period, they may send updates to the IFO channel, because if you look at what they had accomplished from their launch date till now, I mean, guys, come on, the maths don't really add up with the company um doing a major pullout, right? They got a lot of communities connected to the platform, a lot of countries and stuff like that. They actually built a really strong relationship with people, and to know that that's gonna pull the plug just so I don't see really that
Yeah.
um happening. So with the
Hey, Sim,
company,
other jump off the call. I've seen a question that I feel might be best for me to jump in, but not to
right? Go
lose
ahead.
place.
Mhm.
Kevin asks, is capital withdrawal still an option? Well, I believe we answered that, but the minimum is 50,000. Clint asked, are we still a part of Team Falcon, and why did that individual change the logo? So Simeon more or less explained that and his take on that, right? So that was his idea of providing support, but we may or may not agree with that action. Ken asked, and will the office still be launched in Trinidad? All right, so we will, that is where I wanted to jump in. So we were asked today as well to postpone the launching of the office till February. So again, it leaves room for a lot of interpretation and questions, but also presents a glimpse of hope. All right, that's the level of
Yeah,
hope.
true.
All right, so all the preparations that will put in place for the launch this month will just be put on standby, and we wait for further feedback with that. So unfortunately, I have to exit now.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take in the rest of the session via recording. All right,
All
guys.
right.
So stay positive. A positive mental attitude just always is better than a negative
A
mental
negative.
attitude,
Exactly.
according to Zig Ziglar, right? All right, so
Yeah,
have a great
definitely.
evening, everyone, and we'll be in touch.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Okay, take care. All right, bro. All right, so guys, I mean, I don't want to stay too long on the call as well. I'm just trying to address some of the questions here on the chat box. And let me see how fast I can do that. So the second question with GP, can we still add persons or till wait till, bro? I highly recommend we wait, right? You know, we need to know exactly what is taking place based on the IFO update. So definitely no, although the companies say we still have the option to advertise the company and bringing people into the platform. Remember, we don't know exactly what is taking place in terms of communication with IFO. So we don't want to put ourselves in that position to bring in new investors into the platform just yet, right? So we definitely waiting on some updates from IFO there regarding that information. So Kevin is capital, right? Kiba addressed that. Good, good. Ken, okay, great. Kevin, yeah, what's the latest as it relates to communication with corporate office locally? Any updates, right? Kiba answered that question. That's cross recruiting signs. Not really sure. Not professional, that's all I have. Oh yeah, you're referring to Leonid. Yeah, definitely not professional, bro. So yeah, totally understand that. Definitely when we going into um that golden platform there he's announcing there, right? Nigel, let's see, is jumping out. The mania upline jumping out. Look at that. Yeah. Well, he did mention on the chat because of the technical issues, it would take approximately about 3 months. So people will be looking for other opportunities. Um, and he just immediately took action and sent out a company there, right? So yeah, I don't know what's happening there, but I myself personally being a full-time investor, I for 3 months, remember Christmas is right around the corner. I definitely would have hope with IFO still, but I will need um to be engaged in another company, and I already have two options in consideration. So definitely that's just my personal take on my step forward. Although I'm still with IFO waiting on their updates, I will be involved um hopefully with two other companies there very shortly. All right, so I still will be at IFO as well. So Kendall, so I got screwed because of IFO. So I got screwed, bro. Well, I mean there is still signs of hope, Kendall, based on the information that they sent. You know, all we have to do is just wait and see what is taking place there. All right, Clint. But is there a breach on their contract? Um, Good point, Clint, with the contract. But if you read through the contract, the management itself, they could make instant decisions, and the company is not entirely closed down, right? they are still operating. You're still getting dividends back to your account. It's just that the minimum amount to withdraw is $50,000. So what I did personally, I reached out to the community in Italy, and I'm not sure if they're on the call, by the way. Italy and France, right? What they would try to do a withdrawal based on that minimum amount. All right. Once they get through with that amount, that's good. You know, that will be a good sign there. So I just waiting on a feedback from them. They are actually gonna try to get to that 50,000 and do a minimum withdrawal. But basically, if the company, I mean, all these signs and stuff, you know, they could have pulled the plug, they could have wiped their channel, they could have just disappeared completely, you understand? And the contract wouldn't be valid because the company is not up and running. The company is still up and running, just on an offline state. We are still getting dividends, we are still getting accruals coming back to our balances, you know, and we had to look at that, look at it in that perspective, right? So we just have to wait and see what is happening with the company, and we see what's going on from there. So the contract, yeah, they're still up and running. So if you all notice too, you know, when I do my presentations with IFO, I talk a lot about the cancellation of the deposit, right? You know, if you cancel your active deposit, it takes roughly about 90 days, calendar days, to reflect on your account. So if you do your maths correctly, based on the information that's shared on the IFO channel, it's roughly about 3 months. It's 90 days. They're looking at to get the 4.0 up and running from scratch, right? So there's no need, I would say, to cancel your contract at this stage. Um, because if that process begins, you remember you would not get accruals coming back to your active deposit, providing that they stick to their word, and they come back online February 2023, they January the 30th. So just a little, you know, a little tip, a little idea for you guys with the cancellation of the contract, tying into what they saying about the IFO 4.0, right? So just be mindful of that. And Slim, well done, Smakivia, right? Based on what is okay, cool. Launching 2023, they are now have to deal with a lot of plans. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and so yeah, man. Just had to keep positive and hope for the best, right? Yeah, clear now 50,000. Kevin, can we then try a pool or resources? Um, you see, Kevin, that's a good point you made there, pooling your resources, but um, you could connect with people interested in doing that. That's something you would have to personally try. I personally wouldn't be doing it. I would try and compound in the company with my account, and you know, have some sign of hope that they come back out in 2023, because to me that $50,000 pooling together, there are some risks associated with that strategy, I should say, you want to use there, right? So if you want to do that, no problem. You could reach out to some of your persons, and you all could try it, because they have implemented the HD wallet. And what that HD wallet allows investors to do, I most believe, you know, you could transfer money from one client's account to another client's account. So definitely, Kevin, if you want to try that, bro, that's up to you. I would definitely compound with my personal account once I reach that $50,000 in my balance. Hopefully, I would then try to do my personal withdrawal with the company and see if that goes through. Again, if I get feedback from Team Italy or Team France, you know, and they confirm that it come true and stuff like that, well, you know, I could address you guys with that information there. All right. Let's see, support. Yeah, at least our balances, Kendall, Nigel. Like that. So we need to make a statement based on the contract. Yeah, yeah, Nigel. Seriously, yeah, good. Um, Miss Cooper, how to reinvest in a platform. I Miss Cooper, you could if you're connected to someone in Trinidad, you could possibly try and reach out to one of your leaders. You could let me know in the chat who are you in our Trinidad team? You know, we could guide you accordingly how to invest. It's quite easy to do in the platform, right? So you could message me directly, or you could reach back out to your leader and have them message us, and we could possibly explain how to do the reinvestment there. All right, Manisha, if otherwise for us to reinvest. Well, me personally, Manisha, Sami, yeah, I definitely would be doing the reinvestment from my balance. And yeah, because if the company is coming back on that, hopefully, you know, to their word, they come back on that February 2023. I mean, all of our accounts would be at a really nice stage if we reinvest into the platform. So that's what I personally would be doing. All right, to get to that 50K fast, at a faster pace. All right, so Marcus, so the launch of the office TT is not happening. Yeah, bro. Unfortunately, it's not happening. On the bright side of things, support the last message I got from them before they announced this information on the IFO channel. They did tell me personally to inform Kiba that to push back the office launch to February 2023. So I mean that's a good sign, right? But that was the last message I got before they sent out this to the channel here, and that's the last communication I had with the platform officially. All right, so the information that was shared to us is to hold back um till 2023 February. All right. So yeah, Marcus. Miss Alicia, did they create the button on Nero to stop our profits from going back into our plan? Let me see. Yes, if you activate a Nero plan, you would see a auto capitalization button there once you activate it in your account. If by mistake you select that auto capitalization button, scrolling through your phone, of course, it could happen. It will go in an auto state, right? But if you're seeing it highlighted, it is at a manual state, right, Mr. Alicia? Okay, Anslam, I'm not understanding where the company say 4.2. Right. Yeah, bro, it's news to all of us. And Slim, we just had to wait for some more updates, hopefully, from IFO channel for proper clarification, right? Again, this call is just based on what information they shared to us on the IFO channel. We are just trying to simplify things. Gail, let me see. Is it wise to sign up new prospect? Definitely not. You don't want to do that because we lost communication at the company. Although they say we could still bring people into the organization, no, we don't want to do that. We want to wait till next year and see what's happening, right? Or further updates from the IFO official channel. Jonathan, thanks for the call, guys. Yeah, bro, appreciate you too. Gail, got your answer on the above. Thanks. Yeah, see how the future holds. Definitely, Kendall. Yeah, we want to see that. So we are not part of the team anymore, so we can jump out at that Telegram chat. Yeah, Clint, you could do that. It's up to you, bro. At this stage, all IFO officials has gone on a vacation state, so yeah, it'll make sense. To a point being on the Telegram chat. Nishal, yes, tell us their feedback about that withdrawal. Definitely, yeah. Once I get information um from those guys in Italy or France, yeah, I'll let you guys know, right? On the Telegram channel, of course. Are you able to share to our company? All right, so regarding the opportunities I just mentioned, I am in consideration of two options, right? To get involved with. If you guys are interested, you could reach out to your leader and have them contact me, and I could share some information on that. Remember, this is my personal take here because of that 3 months waiting period. I mean, I'm into this full time, so I definitely need some options available. And yeah, I would be venturing into the possibly two companies, right? So you could always reach out. to your leader and have them contact me. I could share some information with them, no problem. You guys know how I do things when looking for opportunity. I look at all the technical stuff and documentations, of course, getting before I get involved into these organizations. All right, so GP to build a new platform, it'll take roughly 3 to 4 months coding. Yeah, JP, thanks for that feedback, bro. Really, really appreciate that. So y'all could see for yourself. JP did say he have experiences with these stuff, and it could take 3 to 4 months coding. Right? I'm really gonna be hold on to it. So good. So yeah, definitely. Nicole, are you able to share the two other companies? Yeah, you could reach out to me directly or reach out to your leader and have them reach out to me, right? Alicia, hope they change that 50,000. Yeah, possibly. Alicia, they could do that. They could change the 50K. I most believe once they launch at 4.0, everything stabilized, they will most likely reduce that 50K because as you all saw the roadmap with IFO, they have a lot of stuff they would like to implement in the future, and one of it being the HD wallet, right? They have intentions of launching their own cryptocurrency exchange. I think, and some of the reports they release, even in the IFO channel, they were even talking about having the third quarterly report available sometime as well. So let's just wait and see what's happening. But with the quarterly reports, we definitely had to wait on the company to relaunch um, come February 2023, right? So guys, really appreciate your time coming out on the call tonight. We try to explain based on our understanding um what is going on with IFO. Me personally, 3 months, yeah, definitely would be jumping into a platform, trying to accumulate some crypto there for these couple 3 months. If you guys want some information on that, you could reach out to me via WhatsApp, Telegram. You can reach out to your leader and have them contact me. Really exciting stuff until we wait on IFO on their um clarification, possibly on some updates coming out from the IFO channel or even, coming with our restoration February 2023. All right. So let me just see Alicia. Cool. Right. So guys, really appreciate everyone coming out on tonight's call. And I'm gonna leave it at that. This call is recorded. We will post it on our YouTube channel, and you all could who didn't see this call, they could basically try, you know, playing back the recording. Yeah. All right. So good night, everyone. And I'll hear from you guys soon, right? Most of you all have us connected via WhatsApp or you have us on Telegram. You could simply get in contact with us, or you can reach out to your leader and have them contact us too. So I really look forward to interacting with you all. Have a great night, and we will keep in touch.